Hello guys, we are in Sepang and I'm gonna show you the key points of the track. So we are in turn 1, you arrive here in 6th gear, about 320 km per hour, and you shift down to second. Have two ways to make the corner. One is to enter very soon into the angle and open the line, and then make it a little more picky, or try to open the line a little bit to stop before the bike and just get a little bit more roundy and more corner speed. So this braking have a lot of bumps. Normally you feel the bumps on braking, but the important thing is in this braking, especially when you go with soft tire, is not to over brake in the last moment and to brake too much and for too much time, because you can squeeze the front tire and then the bike is difficult to enter. And when you want to release the front brake, you can have too much transfer to the rear and it's difficult to enter. So it's better to have flow and to release the brake slowly and with not so much pressure to enter the corner. We are in first, second corner of the track. It's like a chicane in downhill. Here you can have different lines also. You can be a little bit slower in the exit to open the line a little bit more and sacrifice the first corner to go faster in the second, or you can be more straight and have a better compromise. So it depends on your bike, your riding style, and the line you feel is better for you or is the fastest for you. Here is the chicane where Mark had this ugly crash last year. So it's important not to exaggerate in the change direction, in the speed you do the change direction, because if you do it very, very quickly, especially with new tires, you can have a high side. So it's important to understand when the rear tire is ready to push and to be aggressive. It's important to have a good agility in the setting of the bike. We are in turn 3, probably the fastest corner in the track, a corner where you go in 4th gear. It's important to open the line a little bit before going back into the apex, to don't lose corner speed. If you go too early to the inside, then you can lose a little bit corner speed and compromise the exit. There are two types of slide. There is the lateral slide and the spinning. The lateral slide is when the bike goes sideways and slide, but in a lateral side. And the spinning is when the bike is more or less straight, exiting the corner, but the rear wheel start to go spinning, but without traction, without going at the perfect drive, no? So it's important to avoid the spinning and the lateral slide, but especially the spinning. It's very important the smoothness of the rider and also the electronic of the rider. The smoothness, to understand, the rider needs to understand how to open the throttle to generate as less as spinning possible. The electronic should be in a good setting to try to avoid the spinning, and also the way the rider pick up the bike also is very important to have the perfect spinning and to get the perfect drive, no? Well, so this is the only corner, let's say, but in reality there is two corners, because there is two apex, one and the second one is a right-handed corner in 3rd gear. So some riders likes to open the throttle very soon and make the corner always with the throttle, and some others just enter very fast and wait a lot to open the throttle. This corner is a little bit tricky, because in the middle of the corner you have the curb, and then sometimes you hit the curb but totally out of the bike, but in the inside side, so you cannot see so much the curb, and sometimes if you hit the curb, the bike can be a little bit unstable and you can lose the front and crash. So it's important just to let some margin here, half-meter margin, but don't hit the curb, because it can create some instability and you can lose the control of the bike. Then it's important, as always in Sepang, the traction, no? Just to be very smooth with the throttle and to pick up as soon as possible in the second apex to get the maximum traction possible, and try to have a good drive to shift up to 4th as soon as possible. So this is the 3rd hardest braking on the track, after turn 1 last corner, because here you arrive at fourth gear, about 270 km per hour. You have to sit down to first with a lot of bumps and very hard braking, where to load the body center of the bike is very important. So to start the braking a little bit lean, you can make the bike a little bit lower, like on the motocross when you lean the bike a little bit on the jumps to make the bike a little bit lower. And like this you can stop a little bit quicker and try to reduce the time of braking. No? One of the riders who are making, in my opinion, better this braking is Danny. That is the one who start a little bit more leaning than the other riders, so he have a good braking here. So in first corner here, it's important, don't miss the apex and don't miss the exit of the corner by going too much wide, because if you miss this apex here, specifically there is a big bump and the rear suspension move a lot and avoid you to open more throttle. No? It's important, these three characteristics. So we are in the turn 14. It's a very long corner. Well, it's two corners finally, no? Because you have this very fast change direction in third. Then you stay long time on the right. Here the electronic plays an important role because you can keep full throttle very leaning. And then you have to brake and shift down 2 gears, but still very leaning. And brake with a lot of angle. So it's a quite tricky corner where you open the line a lot compared to the apex, because you are focused on the acceleration, on the exit of the corner, on the good drive. It's very important, the drive, the traction, and it's a corner where you gain a lot when you have new tire, because you can lean a little bit more, you can open the throttle a little bit before, and you can pick up the bike quicker than when you have old tire and the bike is moving and sliding much more. So finally we arrive into the last corner, the last chance for you to try overtaking and win the race or a position, and a very important and very key point of the track, because you arrive at 6th gear, 330 now. The bikes are very fast and they arrive 330 in not very long straight, and you have to shift down to second normally, but also you can make it on first. It depends on your bike and on your riding style. Lot of very bumpy, the braking is important. Try to go into the inside quite soon and to make it quite picky the corner in the angle, because if you try to round a lot the corner to make a lot of corner speed, then you cannot pick up soon and you cannot accelerate for the best. So it's important, especially when the track is very slippery or on the rain, not to go too much in the inside, because in the inside there is more opposite banking than a little bit in the outside. But a good grip of the track, of the new track that they put 3 years ago, make balance about this opposite banking that always create grip problems. So the grip of the tarmac is quite good, but obviously you cannot exaggerate going very in the inside, because as you can see the opposite banking is very high. So we finished the lap. I hope you like it. This is the pole position. I hope a Yamaha rider will stay here next Grand Prix here in Malaysia. So I don't want to say goodbye before explain you a little bit how we feel when you are in this position, just moments before that the red light goes off and everything starts. It is a very important moment. Everything, when you are so concentrated and just waiting for the lights, everything gets completely out of noise and you don't hear anything. You just want to be as quick as possible to release the clutch, and you are completely absorbed in that moment. No? So that is this. I hope you like it. I hope you enjoy the video and learn some little secrets about MotoGP rider, and see you next time.